Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, NaCl, and today we're actually not going to be talking about memes. Today I want to talk about the most recent character reveal for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is also the final character reveal. And I'm going to be honest, I never saw this coming in a million years, just because of who this character is associated with. Um, so it's been a good couple of days, so I'm sure if you hadn't seen it by now, someone's probably spoiled it to you before or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. It's pretty big deal when it comes to video games right now. The final character reveal was Sora from Kingdom Hearts. And I just gotta ask why. Now, mind you, people have been begging for Sora to be in Super Smash Bros. Ever since we've gotten Cloud, especially after we got Sephiroth. The want for Sora has been more and more and more. And I can kind of understand why people want him. Uh, Never actually personally played Kingdom Hearts myself, but I have a ton of friends who are just obsessed with that franchise. And why wouldn't you be? It's a huge magical adventure that combines two very magical companies. We have Square Enix, famous for creating Final Fantasy and other well known RPGs. Unless you're doing a top 10 worst games list, and they happen to have a couple of the bad Square Enix games on them, but hey, we don't talk about those. And then we have Disney, creators of such magical movies like The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Nightmare Before Christmas, Toy Story, and so many other classics. Now, as far as I know, not Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts is just it's just well loved. You'll rarely hear anyone say that there is something bad about the series, even though, like, once you say like Dream Drop Distance, they'll be like, no, we don't talk about that. But other than that, I don't really hear a lot of bad talk about these games. They're pretty iconic for the PlayStation era, like, games. Like, I believe it came out in PS2 era. And for the longest time, Kingdom Hearts was solely a Sony franchise. I mean, there was a Game Boy Advance game, and then we got Dream Drop Distance, like I said, for the 3DS, and then some of the other games got ported to other systems. So, yeah, I'd say it's very important to the PlayStation players that Sora would be included. But here's the problem with having Sora in it. Yes, he is a video game character, but his games like have a lot to do with worlds from Disney. As you've probably noticed in the trailer, um, there's only one thing that hints to anything Disney related, and that's the Mickey keychain on the end of the Keyblade, which is one of the reasons why I figured that Sora would never be a part of this franchise, is because he's basically a Disney personified version of Mickey Mouse. And that's what I've been told that he basically was. I mean, look at him. His shoes, his shorts, everything about him is like Mickey-fied. Just Final Fantasy-fied. It's a nice little cross. And that's the beauty of I want to keep saying Final Fantasy, of Kingdom Hearts. It's a beautiful blend of Final Fantasy, and sometimes other Square games, and Disney. Now, when you have Sora in a game like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you can't have the Disney representation other than that keychain on the Keyblade. As you may have noticed, they made a joke about this by having Sora have a what the heck look when looking at the Duck Hunt dog and duck, because that's supposed to be like representing Goofy and Donald, two characters that are always with Sora in the Kingdom Hearts games. And you'll notice that certain like backgrounds of his stage are remade artwork to that got rid of characters like Donald and Goofy and Mickey and replaced them with other Kingdom Hearts characters. Now, having a representation is an amazing thing, especially since they just announced that a bunch of the Kingdom Hearts games are coming to the Switch. But here's the thing. If you can't have more than 50% representation of a character's history, then what's the point? Like, taking out the Disney aspects of Sora is just taking out 50% of his identity. Imagine if they did that to any of the other DLC characters, like, let's see here. Imagine if they did that with Minecraft. The Minecraft character, Steve. Like, I don't know, imagine, like, he didn't get a Minecraft themed stage, or Enderman and Zombie weren't even, like, alternate skins or anything. It was just Steve. And all he could do was just slap you. He couldn't use his axe or any of the other attacks he can do. It's just him slapping you around. That's pointless. Mind you, Sora does have a little bit of his, like, a few of his abilities from the games, but if you can't include the Disney aspect with him, then I feel like it was pointless to include him. I'm not saying that you should have had, like, Goofy and Donald as assists, but you could have had them as, like, background characters in their stage, or at least their artwork. Now, personally, I think Sakurai should have gone with a different character for the final reveal. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, it was Kingdom Hearts' 20th anniversary. It makes sense to include him, especially since they just announced a bunch of the Kingdom Hearts games with it. Okay, well, here's my rebuttal. That's not the only game character's anniversary that's this year. Sonic the Hedgehog just turned 30. Now, as we all remember, Sonic was one of the first two third-party characters in the Smash Brothers universe. We had Solid Snake, and then we had Sonic in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And it was a huge deal, because ever since Melee, people have wanted Sonic in Smash Brothers, especially since people thought you could unlock him and Tails in Melee, but that was just an April Fool's gag. Now, everyone close your eyes. I just want you to imagine this. All the Smash Brothers heroes are just hanging out, maybe celebrating something. Then all of a sudden, explosions just happen to happen, like, around them. They're looking alarmed, confused, and they're wondering what's going on. Then all of a sudden you hear something go from going super quiet to hearing this song go a little bit louder and louder. Then you see the heroes all turn into one direction, and then they see the reveal of the new character, Eggman, aka Dr. Robotnik, on the Egg Fleet, with the other Super Smash Bros. Villains by his side. That would have been amazing and epic, in my opinion. Seeing Eggman join the other villains from the Smash Brothers universe. Like, can you imagine how he could have worked in the game? He could have been either on foot, using gadgets, or in his Eggmobile, like Bowser Jr.'s in the Clown Copter car. There were so many implications you could use Dr. Eggman. And I feel like because he's purely a video game character, they could have gone all out with him, especially since he's part of Sonic's universe, and we already get a little bit of Sonic representation, but just imagine having both Sonic and Eggman in a game where we have Mario and Bowser, Donkey Kong, King K. Rool, Samus and Ridley. The list goes on and on. It would have been so amazing seeing the final character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate be the final ultimate villain for the game. And that's my personal opinion. Now, It's okay that Sora's in it. It is. But because he can't go all out with his representation, it almost feels pointless. That's why I feel like this slot could have gone to Eggman, or even Crash Bandicoot, or any other video game character. But I know a lot of people are happy about him being included. There could be implications for the future, but given that this is the final character DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I don't know if there's anything we could do for the next game in the series or anything like that. Will all the characters in this game be returning if we do get a sequel to this game? Who knows? All I do know is, I'm sorry, Sora, but I don't think. I think you should have. I really do think you should have stepped out of this one. I think this could have gone to Eggman. But hey, that's my opinion. If you agree with me about Sora not really being well deserved in the game, I shouldn't say that. That just makes me seem like an ass. If you feel like that we could have gotten a better representation of a character, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button if you didn't like this video and thought I was just putting on some hate speech about how Kingdom Hearts shouldn't be in the game. Feel free to hit the dislike button. I want an actual conversation about this. What do you guys think about Sora's inclusion to Super Smash Bros.? Again, it's amazing that he's even in it. But if the only Disney representation he can have is the Mickey Mouse keychain, then I just gotta say, what was the point? See you guys next time for another discussion.